Yeah, what's good, beautiful people? Is LIFESTECH on your screen. Have you ever dreamt of a Chinese pure EV that has everything that you ever wanted? This is the Zeekr 7X. Guess what? We've seen a lot of Zeekr cars and we've seen a lot of EVs from China, but let's look at if this car actually lives up to the type of one of the best EVs in China. Now, first, you have to notice that it has a impressive front right here. You know what I'm saying? And of course, now you have this. Look at this. These are the daytime running lights right here. And of course, you have this sleek beneath the headlamp, okay? And this panel right here is just super cool. And you have the Zeekr sign right here, of course. And then, when you take a look at how sleek and beautiful it is, you also have to notice that it has its sensors and cameras all right there. That's going to help you for autonomous driving. And I'm going to take you around the car, so let's see what more the car has. Okay, so right here, when you take a look at the tires, guys, you have 20-inch rim tires, the Michelin tires, and of course the Zeekr wheels. This is impressive, okay? Now that's great. Right here, guys, is where you got to charge, okay? So right here you have your fast charging, you have your fast charging, and you have your slow charging. And this car is super impressive. So Zeekr is actually one of the best cars with the fastest charging system in the planet. Guess what? Because this car can charge from 10 to 80 in just 10.5 minutes. That's 10.5 minutes. And you have this car charged from, damn it, 10 to 80%. This is impressive, guys. Now that's great. Now let's take a look at this rear. With the rear, you have this impressive spoiler, okay? And look at this right here, your brake lights, okay? And you can't help but notice this Zeekr, which if you're riding at night is going to be blinking, okay? It's going to light up like that, okay? And you have again this impressive hanging tail light, okay? This is great, guys. And let's take a look at the trunk. Woo! A lot of space. Guess what? Why? Because it's purely an EV and you still have some space right here. You can put your whatever you want. And guess what, guys? These seats can also be pushed down, okay? Guess what? And if you don't want that, you can put this down. This is the black model and this is the basic of the Zeekr 7X. And I'm going to show you another version that's a little bit higher than this, a higher trim that is better than this, but I want you guys to see the black, and the other color I'm going to show you is the white, which is a little bit upgraded version of the Zeekr 7X. Now let's go to the other one. So this is the white version of the Zeekr 7X, the upgraded version of the Zeekr 7X. The difference between this one and that one is because this has some features that the 7X original basic trim doesn't have. Now let's take a look inside and see what it has. First thing first, when you want to get into the car, guys, you see these handles, you ain't gotta just pull them, you just touch like this. See, they're super responsive and the door opens. Okay, now let's try that again. It's closed, you ain't gotta pull it. See, it opens. This is great, guys. Okay, impressive steering wheel, and of course your Zeekr, and you can control your temperature and stuff like that. You can control your volume, you can control your 360 cameras from the steering wheel, so you can do a lot with the steering wheel, okay? And if you don't want that, you can also use this impressive screen that we have right here. And another thing that you can notice is that a lot of physical buttons are here that if you don't want to use this screen, you can actually use these buttons right here. So you can actually open and close the trunk from here, and you can play your music and stuff it from here, and you can also open the glove box from here. That's it, you open your glove box and you can close that. Next, now is we are going to open the trunk. Great. So, and I can also close the trunk again just by touching it. Now let's talk about the wireless charging. Right here you have space for wireless charging. So you have two spot for wireless charging. You have this one right here, that's it charging, and you also do have this one right here, that's it charging. So this is great, guys. Now you have this impressive for your coffee cup holders. See, it's like a letter B, you know what I'm saying? The reason for that, because this one can go inside and you can go like that, and you can have space to put your whatever, maybe your bigger stuff if you want to put it right here, okay? And right here I can stand my coffee cup, but you see there's no stability. So if I want to just put only my coffee cup or my bottles, I can do that. And see, this is impressive, guys. And if you don't want it, you can close that. And this platform right here is solely for your rest and stuff like that. Did you see? Right here is a casserole where you can put your whatever you want to put, and you can also charge your whatever you want to charge from there. And guess what, guys? This is an impressive ambient lighting that can be controlled right here from the screen. Okay, so you can control the ambient lighting. Yeah, so you can control the ambient lighting from here. So according to the colors that you want, you can just decide, you can choose, and the moment you choose them, the ambient lighting changes. Okay, so when you choose, the ambient lighting changes. Remember, you can also open and close the trunk with the AI. The AI in this car is super impressive, and of course it's called Yuan. Okay, hey Yuan,
来了。
打开后备箱。
好的，打开后备箱。
Hey Yuan，
我在。
关闭后备箱。
好的，关闭后备箱。
So you can be sitting in the car and you operate the trunk without actually going outside, stepping out of the car to do whatever. Okay, so you can drop off someone and let them take out this thing from the trunk, or fit in something into the trunk without you actually stepping down from the car. Hi Yuan，
请说吧。
打开整备箱。And when you take a look at the TV set that's the front, you have this right here, this beautiful space that you can put your charger and stuff like that. Look at how super clean it is. This is the front, which you can actually control from within. Okay. Now, another thing that I want to tell you is that when you get into this car, these bodies that are here actually work, but they are almost useless, because when I say useless, it's because you can control everything from the screen and even use the AI to control the seats if you want it. Okay, so I can be sitting right here and I want this seat to go to zero gravity mode. This seat is going to go to zero gravity mode. Without me actually using this right here, I can use the AI, or I can actually use the screen. See? So I can just do that. Did you see? The seat is moving to zero gravity, guys. So you just hold in like that and this is moved to zero gravity. This is impressive. And if you want that up, you can actually just touch this. And again, the seats move up. You know what I'm saying? This is great. And you can do the same. You can do the same to the queen seat. Okay, you can actually do the same with the queen seat. You just got to change. And if you want to go to the rear seat, you can also do that to the rear seat. So if I want the queen seat to move to zero gravity mode, you can see it's going to zero gravity mode right there. That's it, just by touching and holding. Okay, that's great, guys. And this is super impressive, right? Now, if I want the AI to actually switch off the light or turn on the light, I can also ask the AI to turn off the light without actually me touching these buttons right here. Okay, and if I want the sunroof to close, I can actually ask the AI to close the sunroof, or touching this right here. But this is old-fashioned touching right here. Of course, it's an AI and it's an EV and it's a very impressive, technologically advanced car. So why do I need to press all of this? Guess what? I just got to tell the AI to do the stuff for me. Hey, you want? Oh, 关闭遮阳帘。对对对。
好的，关闭遮阳帘。
See, it's closing the sunroof. Hey, you want?
啥事？
打开遮阳帘。
好的，打开遮阳帘。
It opens it up. This is great, guys. We have some space right here where you can put some of your stuff, and this is super deep, guys. Super deep. So you can actually have a lot that you can put right here. And let's close that. You can open it from both sides. You can open it from both the passenger side and of course on the driver's side. And you also do have our HUD display right there. That's your head-up display. Guess what? This car is super impressive, because right here we have this Zeekr sound, which is speakers, and right beneath it you have these air vents that are around the car. And something that is super impressive about Zeekr is they actually had to put vents right here at the door, guys. This is a vent at the door, okay? And you have this is a vent right here at the door. This is impressive, guys. And you have 21 speakers in this SUV, guys. This is an SUV, but it has 21 speakers Zeekr sound, meaning if you want to play a music or whatever, set the mode in this car, you gotta have it super late, because the mode is gonna be everywhere. And you also do have speakers right here, okay? So when you're driving and the AI is talking to you, when you're on the road, you're gonna be having everything happening into your ears, okay? You're on the navigation, you can actually just sit and of course everything is going to be coming from here directly into your ears, guys. This is super great because you have speakers all around the car and it has 21 speakers. But that's not enough about it. Let's take a look at the rear. What I would like for the rear right here is this seat behind the queen seat, because guess what, you can do a lot from the seat. And right here you have this interface and a little bit of a screen that you unlock. Okay, when you unlock, you can do a lot of what you want to do with the rear seats right here. Okay, so maybe you want to lay flat, you just touch this right here, and guess what, everything moves. You know what I'm saying? It moves. That's great. And as it moved, I want to show you something that is super impressive, guys. Right here, do you see this? This is another air vent. I don't know why these guys are like, this is another air vent. There are air vents everywhere in the car. So you can have this car saying that, of course, we are going to take care of everything about your air conditioning. Okay, so you see, I can be with this seat right here, I can be relaxing and the air con is blowing right into my face and stuff like that. And you also do have this right here. It's another air vent. Okay, and that's great. And you have your ambient lighting that moves away right away from the front right to the back. You have your speakers, okay, and your light. Guess what, you have your sun protection. Okay, this is super great. So you can be leaning like these and you're enjoying, and if you want some privacy, this has got to do it for you. If you don't want that, you can actually put this up and it becomes a 5-seater. Okay, but guess what, let's put the seats back into the original position. So you see, it's gonna move back. You know what I'm saying? And right here, guess what, you have some spot where you can put your whatever. Okay, and you also do have your coffee cup holders. Now the difference between this car, this may be for your cigars and stuff like that, yeah, and guess what, the difference between this car, this trim, and the black one I just showed you is just approximately $700. So you're gonna have this interface, because the black one that I just showed you doesn't have this interface right here. So this interface, you're gonna have it for just $700 and better into your car and some stuff like that, which again I'm going to show you at the trunk. Okay, so the difference of $700, you're gonna have this in your car. Like, that's it, man. So if you don't want that, you can actually put this back up and this becomes a 5-seater. Okay, and it's easy to put down. Mind you guys that these 2 seats right here are ventilated. Okay, they are ventilated seats and they are super cool. So you can just clean if it's dirty, you just wipe it, and of course it gets back to clean. Let's go to the trunk, guys. Same space like the black that I showed you. You have that. That's it, right? And of course you have this again. Guess what, now the other difference is you can put the seats right down right here. See, this only comes with this trim. That's the reason why you have an extra of $700. For the other trim, you got to put them down yourself, but this one you got to just touch right here and it happens on its own, and that's super great, guys. And if you want that back up, you just touch again and the seats get back up. And you see how stretched the seat belts can go? The seat belts are embedded right at the back, and just by the touch of that, it closes. That's the Zeekr 7X, guys. Now let me know what you think about this car, because we are going to take this car for a test drive, and of course I've told you the reasons why this car can live up to the standards, and with the competitive nature of the SUV market in China and in the world, why this car can stand out to be one of the best you may want to have. Now let me know about your own decision in the comment section, for of course. Now, because we can't only talk about the things that the car has, we have to test the car and see how it performs on the road. Now come on, let's go and let me see you we move along on our test drive. But before we do that, please make sure you like this video, share, and of course subscribe to the channel for more interesting videos about cars that don't exist. Come on, let's go. So guys, you can actually let the car come to you just by using your phone.
这时候你可以看到车辆，
Yeah. And the car moves forward, guys.
它会自动开的，2码方面。当你前方有障碍物。
Yeah guys, so what we did right here was actually park this car in a very tight spot and let the car maneuver its way out of the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? So you can see right here the car's manipulating and maneuvering on its own to be able to get out of the tight spot on its own. There's no driver in the car, and of course the car is navigating itself to where it's going to be free and be able to drive. These are the works and the duties of the 360 cameras, and of course the sensors that are all around the car. The Zeekr 7X has a top speed of 210 kilometers, accelerating from 0 to 100 kilometers or 0 to 62 mph in 3.8 seconds. I think that's fast. And thanks to its 100 kilowatt hour battery, which also provides a range of above 540 kilometers, and that's actually making this car one of the top cars in China with a very, high range. Okay. And it also has the capacity to carry 200 kilograms of load, or let's say it can tow 200 kilograms of weight. Yeah, and this car costs just $32k US. Yeah, from the base trim it can cost from $32k US to about 35 to 40, depending on how you want to modify it and how you want to customize it. Okay, and in Chinese yuan it starts at 230,000 Chinese yuan, and this car is also aiming for the market in Europe at a price of around 55k euros. And let me know how much this is going to cost you in your currency, depending on where you're watching me from.
开始泊车了，请注意周围环境。
Now let it pack on its own, guys. Ooh. Hi. Yeah, Holly. Yeah, sorry, so you just saw we took out the 7X for a test drive and it was impressive, right? Now let me know what you think about this car in the comment section, and of course, so with LIFESTECH on your screen, bringing you cars you didn't know exist. And of course, I hope that the 7X lived right up to expectation like we've seen in the video. And please make sure you like the video, share and subscribe. See you for more interesting videos about cars that you didn't know exist. It's always LIFESTECH on your screen, and peace out, bye bye.